Hello and welcome to IGCSE Sudarshan Studio. A warm welcome to the YouTube channel here, and we are practicing Cambridge IGCSE May-June 2025 multiple choice extended paper. The code for the subject is 0610 and the component code is 21. It's an extended paper. But before I take you to this paper, we are doing part 3 now. Part 1 was from question 1 to 10. Part 2 video was having answers or solutions from question 11 to 20. This is part 3. We are going to solve questions from 21 to 30. Basically 40 marks question is divided into 4 video parts so that you can easily understand. The time of the video will also be very much less. I'll try to do that, okay, and you can better understand the extended version of MCQ. So before I take you to the MCQ questions, please let's check out the instructions first. Now the question or the MCQ paper will have 40 questions, and please remember you have only 45 minutes of time here. Now all the questions will be having 4 options. Choose one of the option which is very much correct here. Follow the instructions on the multiple answer sheet. I'll show you the answer sheet of Cambridge, but before that, write only with soft pencil on the OMR sheet. Do check your name, center number and candidate number which is on the OMR sheet. Do not use correction fluid. Do not write on the barcode. Here will be the barcode on left hand side, and you may use calculator. And I'll show you the barcode on OMR sheet too. This is the OMR sheet. Okay, now this is how the OMR sheet looks like. This is the barcode, so do not write anything on the barcode here. Candidate name or your name will be printed here. You do need to check your name properly. Okay, your name, your surname, whatever is there on the statement of mark entry, the same name should be here. Okay, if any doubt or anything is there, do raise your hand in the examination hall. Okay, the supervisor or the invigilator will help you there. You need to sign below your name, that's a candidate signature, examination title, center number, center name, center number, candidate number, exam detail, all will be printed here. Okay, if it is not, you need to write it. Examination title, biology May-June series, center name, center number, candidate number will be on the statement of mark entry, and then you need to bubble it. Okay, now but doing this on this OMR sheet, use only pencil. Please check out only pencil. Your name will be printed. Okay, you just need to sign here with a pen. Rest all everything you are going to do with the pencil here as it is there. Question 1 to 8, 9 to 18, 19 to 26, 27 to 32 and 33 to 40. All you need to do is bubble the correct choice. Okay, A, B, C, D. This is the sample of the OMR sheet. Okay, there are 4 options, by the way. They have given here 3, but there will be 4 options. This is a sample from the Cambridge International website. Okay, now we have done with that OMR sheet. Let's go to our question. Okay, now before we move to the questions here, there's a QR code here, and the purpose of the QR code, as we do, it will be explained by the end of the question 30. So we are doing part 3, and let me take you to the question number 21. That's page number 8. So that's a part 3. The diagram shows a synapse. Here we have a synapse, and here we have post. Why do I say post? Because it has a receptor and the pre is having the vesicles here. Okay. Now, what are the label parts? So we know that P is a vesicle, right? So now first check out the P. Vesicle, we have two options. Q is again a vesicle, contains neurotransmitter chemical. Acetylcholine is not mentioned in your textbook, so just stick to this one, neurotransmitter. And the neurotransmitter, there we go. R is a gap and it is a synaptic gap. And S is the receptor, so there you go. The C is the correct answer here, right? That's easy one. Okay. Extended means you should be very much well aware of the reflex arc, neuron diagram, types of neuron, and even the synapse here. Okay. Now, which row shows the function of rod cell? Now, do know this thing is on the retina we have two types of cell, rod and cone. Okay. Now, how do we know which one is for which type of color or intensity? Now see, C stands for cone. C cells or the cone cells recognize the color, right? That's an easy one. C to C, cone to color. Rod is basically finding out the gray color. Black and white, or we call it as gray. Now, night vision, who will help you in this? Night vision, function of this will be yes, night vision. They do not have color, so yes and yes, two options. Color vision, as you can see, no. Okay, so the B is the correct answer here. Next one, the diagram shows the position of two endocrine glands in the human body. Okay, which one they are showing here? Above the kidney, it's an adrenal gland. Okay, and what is the response of the body to the hormone released from these glands? So they're asking you, what are they doing here? Do they decrease the heart rate? Adrenaline gland releases a hormone called as adrenaline hormone, and this hormone is also called as either you fight or you flight. That is, either you fight the situation of the exam or you leave the exam. That fear, no, anxiety and all this thing when you are entering inside the examination hall, right? Which type of questions they are going to ask while the teacher is reading the instruction, those all intensity, all emotions is actually by the adrenaline gush. So decrease in heart rate, no. The decrease in blood glucose concentration, nope, not here. The development of secondary sexual characteristics, not at all here. And here we see then increase in the pupil diameter. Yeah, so when this hormone is releasing, adrenaline hormone, or in your blood, an increase in the pupil diameter. That's why sometimes you will see small water, tiny droplets on your fingertips, right? Okay. Sweat, nervousness, anxiety, so that's why your hands get wet. It's all about this hormone. Now, what is a response of the body to overheating? Vasodilation, vasoconstriction. Do you remember the diagram there? Okay. Control and coordination topic, they have a vast, the lesson is itself is very lengthy, but the questions they ask is enormous, whether this is a theory paper or MCQ paper. Okay, now when our body is overheating, during this time constriction of arterioles cannot be. Okay, that means narrowing. It can't narrow the arteriole, narrow the vein, no. Overheating you need whenever your body is under heat, basically let's say temperature, right? During that time the body heat should lose out, right? And for that, if you constrict it means narrow, it is difficult, right? It cannot escape the heat out. So dilation is something which widen the arteriole, right? And this is why the heat is lost. So our body response to overheating is vasodilation of arterioles. Fine. Arteries and veins. Vein. Okay. That's the correct answer for the arteriole. Okay. What is an example of phototropism? Now we are in the again coordination of response and in plants. Example of photo. Photo means towards light or response to the light. The growth of the root in the direction of gravity, but there is no light at all involved there. Okay, so no. Growth of a shoot towards light. See, we got the answer towards the light if something is growing, and that's the correct answer. There we got. Okay. And the release of energy from glucose using light, synthesis of glucose using light, something related to photosynthesis they're talking. But 26th question, which statement describes the effect of antibiotics? We saw such kind of similar question to the core student also. Effect of antibiotics. So remember, they are not killing the viruses. Antibiotics do not affect bacteria or virus. They do not affect viruses, but they do affect bacteria. So this statement is completely wrong. Antibiotic kill bacteria but do not affect virus. And there you go, and you save your time. You can move to the next question. Alright. Okay, both the bacteria virus, not viruses but not bacteria. So this is the correct one. Bacteria it will kill but do not affect the virus. Again, now this is with the reproduction topic. The diagram shows one plant. Oh, okay. The diagram shows one parent hydra. Okay, it's a sea creature growing and releasing an offspring from the side of its body. A budding process, this is called, remember. Okay, the hydra, they form a small bud which now slowly grows. Once the bud matures and got its tentacles like this, they fall off from the mother hydra, and in this way the independent journey will start for the offspring here. Which row is correct? Parent and offspring are genetically identical. See, there is no sexual reproduction here. Okay, this is asexual kind of reproduction because from the body only the new organism is there. So now what it will be here? Genetically identical? Yes. Okay. Involve asexual reproduction here? Yes, asexual is there. So this is the correct answer here. Easy. Moving to the 28th one. The diagram shows the changing concentration of some hormone involved in menstrual cycle. Some hormones they are asking involved in menstrual cycle. Okay, which letter identify two of the hormones here? You have W and you have Y here. Which identifies two hormones? W is FSH and Y is an estrogen. Oh, estrogen doesn't have that increased peak here at these days. That is involved in menstrual cycle. Okay, on this particular 22 day. WHLH and Y is an estrogen. This will be there. Okay, this is luteinizing hormone. There you go. There's a recovery here, right? First 5 days is basically the bleeding. Okay, so there we go, the bleed. So what we have here, luteinizing hormone recovery at 14 days. There you go. Again, it will be towards this. Fine. And Y is a estrogen here. Fine. This will give you the answer of B is a luteinizing hormone and Y is a estrogen. Would you like to check the answer here? So hormone graph of LH, and let's see what is our answer here, which is much more similar to our this diagram. Remember, now here you can see LH is our purple one. Can I zoom first? Let's see. Oh, fine. Yeah, LH, and that's a purple one, which we can see here on the 14th day on the ovulation year. There is a peak of LH. During the period time, you can see the luteinizing hormone is completely flat, whereas the next hormone that we see is this one, right? And that is our uh, estrogen, E2. Okay, and that's the hormone at the peak here. So our answer for this one was, this is the second one, right? And this we have the same, second, estrogen. Top of that is an FSH. So this one is FSH. This one is our estrogen, and the one which we have here is LH, luteinizing hormone. I hope this is making clear. So the B one is the correct one. Okay, moving to the next question. The diagram shows the chromosomes in the nucleus of a cell that divides by mitosis. Okay, mitosis. Now, which diagram shows the chromosome in the nucleus of one of the daughter cell produced? Chromosomes in the nucleus. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine. Which diagram shows the chromosome in the nucleus of one of the daughter cell? Less number chromosome. Here also we have less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here it is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Mitosis always maintain the same number of chromosome. Meiosis maintain half of the number of chromosome, right? So mitosis maintains same number of chromosomes. So if this is having 8, here also 8, the correct answer is here. But if it is half of it, 4 are there, okay, that will be meiosis, half the number of chromosomes it maintain. But here they mention mitosis, that's the C is the correct one. Moving to the next 30th question, and we will end for the part 3 video here. Okay, part 4 will have questions from 31. So a farmer breed together male cattle with white hair and female cattle with red hair. Breed male cattle with white hair. So let's check such type of questions. Know what you can do, just write male with white hair, female with a red hair. Okay, so we do it with red R, we keep. Fine. All the offspring produced had roan hair, a mixture of red and white. Okay, fine. You have roan. He then repeatedly breed together 2 roan cattle, and the offspring were in the ratio of 1 red, 2 roan and 1 white. 1, 2 and 1. What explains why the farmer obtained this ratio? Now, such type of questions in which we see 1:2:1 ratio. If you have done some revision of the past paper, sometimes the same question they combine with flower. Red, 2 pink and 1 more red, or white, 2 pink and 1 more red. They generally do with the flower, and this type of questions will be there in your theory also. Write the genotype, write the phenotype, write the ratio. These questions will be there. Okay, now the question is about cattle, and we have X and Y, and here it is a white which is breeded with female which is having red, and the combination that we got, let's say an offspring is this one, a roan. Okay, the ratio is in this format, 1, 2 and 1. The red phenotype is dominant, is it? But here it is white, offspring is roan. So we do not say that here red or white is a dominant one. Okay, because in offspring it's completely different. The rond phenotype is example of codominance. Is it codominance just like our blood? A group, B group, AB and O. Any similarity with this one? The rond phenotype is dominant to red phenotype and white. Offspring phenotype is dominant. No here. Okay. And the white phenotype is dominant to the red phenotype. So this is a clear example of codominance here. 1:2:1 ratio. Okay. And that's a codominance present on this. So we will stop here. We have done 10 questions. And before I end this video, let me take you to the first page here. A QR. A QR scanner here on this question paper is for a noble cause. Earlier in my village there used to be an educational institute, a small school for primary students for grade 1 to 5. But now, as the modern time has changed, there is no school in my village. And the nearest school is 18 kilometers away. And to move or to go to that school, the student use public transport or bicycle early in the morning at 6:30, which is very much difficult also during this winter season. And as the school is closed, as my duty as a citizen of an India, I think it's my duty to support them. Your small gesture of donation will help them with the scholarship as well as some stationery items for the exam. Your money will be in a safe hand, and that's very important here. But the donation is very minimum. It's ₹10 only. If you're able to give or donate ₹10, please scan the QR code and send a donation of ₹10 with your note, and your name will be announced in the next video if you want. But if you're not able to donate ₹10 also, you can do this one thing, a favor on me, that is, do like the video, subscribe to the channel and share with all the students, those who are writing the board exam. That's an humble request from my side. Before I end the video, do take care of your parents, respect them, and take care of your health and your mind. Do take care of that, because it's an exam time and you have to be mentally and physically fit. So with this small gesture, I'll end my video here. Take a very good care of yourself. Okay, bye then. See you in the next video, part 4 here.